Hello, efficiency enthusiasts, and welcome to the Essence of Wellness podcast. I'm Eric Wilkins, your host, and today we're tackling a crucial topic in the realm of healthcare and wellness: antibiotics, the double-edged sword. In this episode, we're diving deep into the world of antibiotics, the lifesavers that have become a staple in modern medicine, yet pose significant challenges and risks when misused or overused. First, we'll explore the evolution of antibiotics. From the discovery of penicillin to the development of a wide array of antibiotic medications, we'll look at how these drugs have revolutionized healthcare and saved millions of lives. Next, we delve into understanding antibiotic resistance. It's a growing concern in the medical community and one that impacts us all. We'll discuss what antibiotic resistance is, how it develops, and its implications for future healthcare. Then, we'll emphasize the importance of responsible antibiotic use. Using antibiotics responsibly is crucial to combating resistance and ensuring these medicines remain effective for generations to come. We'll share guidelines and tips for responsible use, both for individuals and healthcare providers. Following that, we'll explore alternatives to antibiotics. With the rise of antibiotic resistance, finding alternative treatments and preventive measures has become essential. We'll discuss some of the promising alternatives and adjunct therapies to traditional antibiotics. Lastly, we'll look towards the future of antibiotic development. What does the future hold for antibiotics, and how are researchers and pharmaceutical companies responding to the challenge of resistance? We'll dive into the latest advancements and innovations in the field. At Efficient Results Visionary Enterprise, we believe in empowering our listeners with knowledge that can help them make informed decisions about their health and wellness. So, get ready to unravel the complexities of antibiotics with us. Thank you for tuning into the Essence of Wellness podcast. Let's explore the delicate balance of utilizing antibiotics effectively while safeguarding their future. Antibiotics, the double-edged sword. In a world where illnesses run rampant, antibiotics have long been hailed as the mighty sword that vanquishes bacterial foes. However, beneath their seemingly invincible facade lies a dangerous duality. Like a double-edged sword, antibiotics possess the power to both heal and harm. Over the years, the evolution of antibiotics has revolutionized modern medicine, saving countless lives and providing relief from once fatal infections. Yet this progress comes at a price: antibiotic resistance. As bacteria evolve and adapt to our weapons of mass destruction, they render our beloved antibiotics less effective with each passing day. Responsible antibiotic use is crucial in preserving their potency. Understanding the mechanisms behind antibiotic resistance empowers us to make informed decisions about their usage. But what if there were alternatives? With increasing research into innovative treatment options such as phage therapy and immunotherapy, we may be on the brink of a new era in combating bacterial infections. As we navigate this delicate balance between healing and harming, it is imperative that we forge ahead with caution and explore new avenues for treatment. The future of antibiotics depends on our ability to wield them wisely in order to preserve freedom from diseases that threaten us all. The evolution of antibiotics. The evolution of antibiotics has been a fascinating journey, with each generation becoming stronger and more effective in fighting off harmful bacteria. It all began with the discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming in 1928, which revolutionized medicine as we know it. Penicillin was able to kill a wide range of bacteria and played a crucial role in saving countless lives during World War II. However, as bacteria started to develop resistance against penicillin, scientists had to develop new antibiotics to keep up with the ever-evolving threat. Over the years, new classes of antibiotics were discovered and developed. Streptomycin was introduced in the 1940s, followed by tetracycline and erythromycin in the 1950s. These antibiotics proved to be highly effective against various infections caused by different types of bacteria. As time went on, even more potent antibiotics like ciprofloxacin and vancomycin were developed. However, despite their initial success, these powerful weapons against bacterial infections eventually faced a major challenge: antibiotic resistance. Bacteria have an incredible ability to adapt and evolve rapidly to survive under adverse conditions. The misuse and overuse of antibiotics have accelerated this process, leading to the emergence of resistant strains that are no longer affected by these drugs. Understanding antibiotic resistance is crucial for developing strategies to combat this growing problem. By studying how bacteria become resistant to antibiotics and identifying ways to prevent it from happening or reversing it, we can ensure that our arsenal against bacterial infections remains effective. With this understanding of how antibiotics have evolved over time and the challenges posed by antibiotic resistance, let's now delve into why understanding this issue is so important for our health and well-being. Are you aware of how bacteria can become resistant to medication? It is important to understand the concept of antibiotic resistance in order to fully comprehend the implications it has on our health. Antibiotic resistance occurs when bacteria evolve and develop mechanisms that allow them to survive exposure to antibiotics. This can happen through a variety of ways, such as genetic mutations or acquiring resistance genes from other bacteria. One common way bacteria become resistant is through the production of enzymes called beta-lactamases, which break down certain types of antibiotics like penicillin. Another mechanism is efflux pumps, which are proteins that pump antibiotics out of bacterial cells before they can have an effect. Bacteria can also acquire resistance genes from other bacteria through a process called horizontal gene transfer. Understanding antibiotic resistance is crucial because it poses a significant threat to human health. When bacteria become resistant, infections caused by these bacteria are more difficult to treat and can lead to increased morbidity and mortality rates. In addition, antibiotic-resistant infections require longer hospital stays and cost more money for treatment. To combat this problem, responsible antibiotic use is essential. By using antibiotics only when necessary and following prescribed guidelines, we can help slow down the development of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. This includes not pressuring healthcare providers for unnecessary prescriptions and completing the full course of prescribed antibiotics even if symptoms improve. It is imperative that we all take responsibility in using antibiotics wisely in order to preserve their effectiveness for future generations. The importance of responsible antibiotic use. Understanding the significance of responsible antibiotic use is crucial for preserving their effectiveness and ensuring a healthier future. Antibiotics are powerful medications that have revolutionized modern medicine, allowing us to combat bacterial infections and save countless lives. However, their misuse and overuse have led to the emergence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, posing a significant threat to public health. Responsible antibiotic use involves several key principles. Firstly, it is essential only to use antibiotics when necessary and as prescribed by a healthcare professional. Taking antibiotics for viral infections, such as the common cold or flu, is ineffective since they only target bacteria. By avoiding unnecessary antibiotic use, we can minimize the development of resistance. Secondly, it is crucial to complete the full course of antibiotics as directed by your doctor. Even if you start feeling better before finishing the medication, stopping early can allow surviving bacteria to develop resistance. Completing the full course ensures that all bacteria are eliminated from your body. Furthermore, responsible antibiotic use also includes preventing infections in the first place through good hygiene practices like regular hand washing and practicing safe food handling techniques. By reducing our reliance on antibiotics for treating infections, we can help slow down the development of resistance. By understanding and practicing responsible antibiotic use, we can contribute to preserving these valuable medications for future generations. It is vital that we recognize our role in combating antibiotic resistance and take action accordingly. As we delve into alternatives to antibiotics in the subsequent section, to effectively combat antibiotic resistance, you need to explore alternative treatments. And did you know that according to a study, over 80% of acute respiratory tract infections are self-limiting and do not require antibiotics? It's true. There are several alternatives to antibiotics that can be just as effective in treating certain conditions without contributing to the rise of drug-resistant bacteria. One alternative treatment option is probiotics. These are live bacteria and yeasts that are good for your health, especially your digestive system. Probiotics help restore the natural balance of bacteria in your gut and can prevent or treat certain infections. They have been found to be particularly effective in treating diarrhea caused by antibiotics. Another alternative is phage therapy. Bacteriophages are viruses that infect and kill specific bacteria. They have been used for decades in Eastern Europe as an alternative to antibiotics. Phage therapy has shown promising results in treating antibiotic-resistant infections, especially those caused by multi-drug-resistant bacteria. Furthermore, there is ongoing research into developing new types of antimicrobial agents, such as antimicrobial peptides and nanoparticles. Antimicrobial peptides are naturally occurring molecules that have antimicrobial properties against a wide range of pathogens. Nanoparticles, on the other hand, have the potential to target specific bacterial cells while leaving healthy cells unharmed. There are various alternatives to antibiotics that can be explored for the treatment of certain infections. Probiotics, phage therapy, antimicrobial peptides, and nanoparticles all show promise in combating drug-resistant bacteria without contributing to antibiotic resistance. These alternative treatments provide hope for a future where we can effectively fight infections without relying solely on traditional antibiotics. Now let's transition into discussing the future of antibiotic development. Get ready, because the future holds exciting possibilities for the development of new treatments that can combat drug-resistant bacteria and revolutionize how we fight infections. Antibiotic resistance is a growing problem worldwide, with many common infections becoming increasingly difficult to treat. However, researchers are working diligently to find innovative solutions that can address this issue. One promising area of research is the development of new antibiotics. Scientists are constantly searching for novel compounds that can target bacteria in different ways than traditional antibiotics. This includes exploring natural sources like soil and marine organisms, as well as developing synthetic molecules in the lab. By expanding our arsenal of antibiotics, we can increase our chances of finding effective treatments against drug-resistant bacteria. Another approach being explored is the use of phage therapy. Bacteriophages are viruses that specifically infect and kill bacteria. They have been used for decades in some countries as an alternative to antibiotics and have shown promising results in treating bacterial infections without contributing to antibiotic resistance. Researchers are now investigating ways to harness phages' potential on a larger scale by designing cocktails or genetically modifying them. Additionally, scientists are studying alternative treatment methods such as immunotherapy and probiotics. Immunotherapy involves boosting the body's immune response to fight off infections more effectively. Probiotics, on the other hand, involve using beneficial microorganisms to inhibit harmful bacteria growth or enhance immune function. The future of antibiotic development looks bright, with various strategies being explored to combat drug-resistant bacteria. From discovering new antibiotics to utilizing phage therapy and exploring alternative treatment methods like immunotherapy and probiotics, researchers are paving the way for a revolution in infection control. These advancements will not only provide us with more options, but also help preserve our freedom from infections that were once untreatable. Frequently asked questions. How do antibiotics work to kill bacteria? Antibiotics work like a mighty warrior, wielding their sword to slay bacteria. They target specific parts of the bacterial cells, interrupting vital processes and causing them to die. It's a precise battle that leaves us free from infections. Can antibiotics be used to treat viral infections? Yes, antibiotics cannot effectively treat viral infections. They only work against bacteria by targeting their specific structures and functions. In the case of viruses, different antiviral medications are needed to inhibit their replication process. What are the side effects of antibiotics? Antibiotics, like a double-edged sword, can have side effects. These may include diarrhea, nausea, and allergic reactions. It's important to take them only when necessary and as prescribed by your healthcare provider. How long does it take for antibiotics to start working? Antibiotics typically start working within 1 to 3 days. However, it's important to complete the full course of treatment as prescribed by your doctor, even if you start feeling better sooner. Are there any natural alternatives to antibiotics? Yes, there are natural alternatives to antibiotics. Some evidence suggests that certain herbs, essential oils, and probiotics may help fight infections. However, more research is needed to fully understand their effectiveness. In conclusion, antibiotics have undoubtedly revolutionized the field of medicine, saving countless lives and treating a wide range of infections. However, their overuse and misuse have led to the emergence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, posing a significant threat to global health. It is crucial for individuals and healthcare professionals alike to use antibiotics responsibly and only when necessary. Moreover, exploring alternative treatment options and investing in the development of new antibiotics are vital steps towards combating this growing problem. The future lies in our hands. Let us wield this double-edged sword wisely to ensure a healthier world for generations to come. As we wrap up another episode of the Essence of Wellness podcast, I want to thank you, our dedicated efficiency enthusiasts, for joining us today. Remember, wellness is a journey, not a destination, and each step you take is a move towards a healthier, more fulfilled you. Stay consistent, stay motivated, and most importantly, stay efficient in your wellness pursuits. Join us again next time as we continue to explore and uncover the best practices for a balanced and healthy lifestyle. Until then, this is Eric Wilkins signing off. Take care, embrace wellness in all its forms, and keep striving for those efficient results in every aspect of your life. Goodbye for now, and remember, the path to wellness is yours to walk, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. Hey, efficiency enthusiasts. If you enjoyed the insights and inspiration from the Efficient Results Visionary Enterprise Essence of Wellness podcast, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Your support is crucial in helping us continue to provide great content. Let's spread the wellness journey together. Thank you for being a part of our community.